Democratic Congresswoman Elaine Luria of Virginia sits on the January 6th committee and joins me now. Congresswoman, let me just start on that news. Obviously, I know that these are completely parallel tracks and you guys have no special vision into whatever the Department of Justice is into. But given the fact that your investigation has made public the role of Greg Jacob in resisting the Eastman legal theory, which would have essentially upended American democracy, are you encouraged by the fact that Short and Jacob, high-ranking officials, have now given sworn testimony before a grand jury through the Department of Justice?
Well, I start out, like you said, as the committee, the Select Committee in Congress, we have no direct knowledge or involvement in investigations that are being carried out by the Department of Justice. But this goes much closer to the top than what we've previously seen with, defendants who were accused of trespassing and violence and then seditious conspiracy. I look at it like consent circles. The Department of Justice, it feels like, started from the outside and working their way in. Well, just how far have they worked their way in? We don't know, but this is certainly an indicator they're ratcheting up the level of their investigation, and that's encouraging from an outside perspective. Of course, the committee continues on our separate track as a congressional committee.
To that separate track, this new testimony today, we hadn't seen this before. It was sort of a new method of delivering testimony from the committee. I thought it was quite interesting, particularly the sort of corroborating testimony of people around the ex-president about his reluctance to give that January 7th address. How did this come about? Why did you release it this way?
Well, there's so much more that we've heard from witnesses, so much more of the story to tell. And over the course of 8 hearings, probably about 18 to 20 hours that we've had an opportunity to present information to the public, we just are not everything into that. So this was really additional information that explained that speech on January 7th, the one where we showed the president, he really couldn't bring himself to say the words, "the election is over." But this gave additional detail about, what went into the speech. It's really enlightening to me, the parts that he crossed out. And we wanted to make sure to share that information because it provides amplifying details on what we shared in the hearing.
I want to also ask about the Ginny Thomas question, because there's been some news circulating on that and some various committee members giving their thoughts. I want to show what the vice chair of the committee, Liz Cheney, had to say about Ginny Thomas yesterday. Take a listen.
The committee is engaged with her counsel. We certainly hope that she will agree to come in voluntarily, but the committee is fully prepared to contemplate a subpoena if she does not. I hope it doesn't get to that. I hope she will come in voluntarily. We've certainly spoken with numbers of people who are similarly situated in terms of the discussions that she was having that you've mentioned. So it's very important for us to speak with her. And as I said, I hope she will agree to do so voluntarily, but I'm sure we will contemplate a subpoena if she won't.
Congresswoman, do you share that desire to hear from Ginny Thomas, given what we know about her involvement in all this?
I do. And just like Liz Cheney said, she initially made an indication that she was going to come forward and talk to the committee. If necessary to go to that step, we will issue a subpoena.